Hello everybody, it's Sarah and today is Wednesday, which means it's time for this week's Top 5 Wednesday! Yay! Top 5 Wednesday was created by Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey, and as always I'll leave the link to the Goodreads group as well as her channel in the description box. And with that said, let's get started. This week's topic is top 5 favorite series novellas. I wouldn't say I'm someone who has read that many series novellas actually. So I have 6 short story collections connected to series all in all, and I'm just going to show you my favorites from those. First of all, something that isn't even a short story collection but just count as a novella because I want to, and that's The LOF Law by Brandon Sanderson. And if you have seen my book talk on Shadows of Self, which I'll link in the description as well, you'll know that at the moment I'm kind of obsessed with Brandon Sanderson again. And The LOF Law is it's really a short book, so I'll count it as a novella. And it's in between the Mistborn series, the original one, and the Wax and Wayne series. And it just introduces all the characters from the Wax and Wayne series, so I'll count this. This is kind of an extra right now. Next, I have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, which is a novella collection for the Throne of Glass series. It's a kind of prequel to the whole series. And the story I liked the most out of this one was probably The Assassin and the Healer. And I also really enjoyed The Assassin and the Desert. So next are The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare and Sarah Reese Brennan and Maureen Johnson, which basically is a short story collection all about Magnus Bane, which I personally think is amazing because Magnus Bane is kind of my favorite character. And so we get to know a little more about him, about his past. My favorite 2 stories from this one are the last, which is The Course of True Love and First Dates, and The Voicemail of Magnus Bane. Sorry. And yeah, I just think both of them are really funny. The first one is, I think, after the stuff that happens in City of Bones, and the other one is after the stuff that happens in City of Lost Souls. And I also really enjoyed, I haven't read all of them yet, I don't even know if all of them are out yet, but I also really enjoyed the short stories from the Shadowhunter Academy, which, for those of you who don't know, is about Simon Lewis and the stuff that happens after the last book, which is City of Heavenly Fire. Then I have A Touch of Dead by Charlene Harris, which are just short stories about Suki Stackhouse from the True Blood series, for those of you who don't know who Suki Stackhouse is. And I can't remember even one of the short stories. I just put it in here because I don't know what other book I should take. So yeah. Before I get to my final 2 books, I just wanted to say the last other short story novella collection that I have read is 4, which is from the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. So yeah, but I didn't enjoy it too much, so I think it was nice, but nothing special. Who can help me guess which is the last author on this list? So, no surprise here, the last 2 short story collections I have are by Anne Bishop. Both of them are from the Black Jewel series. This one is the 4th book, and this one is the last book. This one is called Dreams Made Flesh, the book. And I especially enjoyed the 2nd short story, which is The Prince of Ebonry. From here is probably my favorite short story ever, my favorite story as well from the Black Jewel series. The book is Twilight's Dawn, and the short story is The High Lord's Daughter. and I have never cried so much in a book. I was just a sobbing mess, but I still love it a lot. It's really funny because this last short story is probably my favorite written story I have ever read. And whenever I feel sad and depressed, but I don't really know why, I go and read the story just so I can cry, just so I can cleanse myself of everything that I'm feeling, and it really helps. And this is also why this short story has a special place in my heart. And the other short story I really love from this book is Shades of Honor. But this is it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. It kind of was more than 5 short stories, but on the actual list I only had 5 short story collections. But now you know all the short stories I have read. I kind of just felt like doing a more in-depth Top 5 Wednesday, so yes. Sorry that I couldn't really tell you a lot about what the short stories were about, because either I didn't remember or you would have had to read the series to know what I'm talking about and to not be spoiled. I hope you enjoyed it, and tell me your favorite short stories, novellas, and I hope I'll see you soon. Kiss kiss!